Where do I meet men? Should I date online or IRL? Should I go out on a second date with him? Should I reply to his text? How long should I wait until he decides to be exclusive with me? What is the right time to get intimate with him? Should I leave or should I stay? How do I know he's the one for me? These are the kind of questions that 30-year-old single women ask me nowadays. Believe it or not, in my 20s and my early 30s, I used to ask myself these exact questions and drive myself crazy to the point of exhaustion until I truly started connecting to my feelings, to my heart, my inner voice, my true authentic self on a daily basis. What is that thing that led me to this shift? Throughout my late 20s and my early 30s, the pressure of marriage was on from my parents and also from my own self because of the society's conditioning that, a woman should get married by the time she's in her early 30s. And I was not getting any success. I tried everything from going on dating apps to matrimonial websites to matrimonial agencies to rishtas from distant relatives. Nothing worked out. But my parents still kept insisting, no, no, keep trying, keep trying. But I was so exhausted, so depleted from this process. It was not making me happy at all. It was stressing me on the contrary. I kept feeling anxious and, I kept feeling more and more disconnected and, just hopeless about this marriage and finding your person. This is where destiny played its hand right around that time. A friend of mine who was going through her own relationship troubles, she told me that she has decided to see a relationship coach and she's going to teach this. And I was like, what? This is unheard of. I need to explore this further because up until now, I had heard about this only in the movies. So I went ahead, explored, and everything that she was teaching is what I really wanted to learn. So I told my parents I am putting an end to this process of looking for a person for me. I'm gonna listen to my body, my feelings, and my feelings are telling me that I am exhausted and I cannot do this anymore. Instead, I'm going to invest into myself and take classes from a relationship coach, and it's time to go within and time to work on myself. The very first thing that I was made aware of was the importance of maintaining a balance between our masculine and feminine energy within ourselves so that we are able to experience the same balance in our outer world. What I found out was that I was too much in my masculine energy. I figured it out by observing my day-to-day habits. What I was doing was I was spending too much of my time in my head, stressing all the time, feeling anxious about my future, about my love life, about when will I meet my person, and thinking very logically about how to go about it. I did not leave any space for magic in my life, like the coincidences, the surprises, the miracles, the blessings. Because in my head, I was thinking that now that I'm in my 30s, my life is over. There are hardly any men left for me. I'll have to hustle. I'll have to figure out a way to find a person for me. I had no faith in the universe. Another way that I observed that I was too much into my masculine energy was the way I was interacting with men in the talking stages. Every time a guy would ghost me or speak to me in an inconsistent manner, I would be questioning his behavior. I would ask myself, why is he behaving this way? Why is he not replying to me on time? What is going on with him? I would chase after him and ask him, why are you not replying? Instead of paying attention to my feelings and asking myself, how am I feeling about his behavior? I would be wondering about him. So, a very simple way I learned to get out of my masculine energy and tap into my feminine energy was to ask myself this very simple question: how am I feeling? This is what I do. Every morning after doing pranayam or breath work or meditation, I'll close my eyes and I will ask myself, how am I feeling? How am I feeling about the day ahead? How am I feeling about whatever happened yesterday? Is there any residual negative feeling from yesterday that I still have within me and I need to release it? Or if I'm feeling happy, how can I amplify it even more? I never filter my answers. I listen to all the feelings that pop up in my mind. In the middle of the day, I'll just pause and then I'll take a deep breath and then again I'll ask myself, how am I feeling about whatever has happened so far, like the work, the people I've interacted with. Am I on track? Am I feeling bad about the way someone talked to me? Do I need to talk to that person? Do I let it slide? So these are all like the self introspection questions that I ask myself throughout the day. And then in the night, again, I'll do some simple breath work to calm myself down. And then I'll ask myself, how was my day? How am I feeling about whatever I did? Did I do well? Or could I have done something better? Or what can I do next day to keep myself aligned with my goals? This one simple ritual will make your intuition stronger. And as a woman, your intuition is your superpower. I'll repeat that again. Your intuition is your superpower. I promise you, if you make this ritual a habit, you will be able to listen to your inner voice so clearly. There will be no doubt because now you will be connected to your feelings, you'll be connected to the universe, your higher self, your guides, your angels, your ancestors will be guiding you through that inner voice. Whether you are alone by yourself or you are making a very important life decision, your inner voice will always be there to support you. And once you start listening to your inner voice, no guy on this planet Earth will ever be able to make a fool out of you or take advantage of your kindness. Once your intuition is strong, if a guy is even just standing across from you, or in the first few interactions that you have with him, you will know if he is a player or he has good intentions with you. You will not even have to wait for him to ghost you. That scenario will just go out of your life. And you will no more be tolerating inconsistent communication, immature behavior from men. Because now you know what you want. It's been 2-3 years since I've been practicing this ritual, and I know myself now. I know what I want, I know how I feel. These two things are more than enough to guide me on my path in this life, whether it's my love life or whether it's my career, whether it's my life in general. So, before you hit the bed today, don't forget to take some time out for yourself. Sit down with yourself and ask this question: how am I feeling? And let your feelings just flow. And then do it the next day and the next, and keep doing it consistently for 21 days. By the end of 21 days, you will start noticing the difference. You will start noticing how in tune you are with your feelings. So, asking yourself this question every day not only helps you entertain the right men, it also helps you sustain a happy, long lasting relationship. If you found this video helpful, then please share it with your single friends. If you like watching my content, then please like my video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.